Hey guys, so today we're going to learn how to make these lovebirds. Okay, very pretty, very nice, very simple to do. So all you're going to need is a piece of paper, okay, and a pen or pencil of some sort. Okay, all right, so I'm going to do my best to draw these upside down, and I'm going to fold this paper just to make it a little smaller to start, and it's okay if you do this too for practice. But I think it'll make things a little easier. Okay, so here's the paper, and we're going to start with some circles. You can either use something to trace the circles with, or you can just freehand it the best you can. All right, so I'm going to start with a circle over here. Just like so, about that size. And then I'm going to have another circle kind of down in here, and these are where the two birds' heads are going to be. Okay, we're going to do another circle inside or outside of them, however you want to do it. I'm going to do the inside, this I'm going to do the outside, so I want a little bigger. Okay, all right. Next, we're going to do the bodies. So this one we're going to kind of curve down and out to one side of the paper. Might look a little funny, that's okay. And this side is gonna curve down, out, and around, but I'm gonna wait to do the body of this one. Okay, so let's do that one first. So this one's gonna come from here down, out, and around to the other side of the paper. And you can do a little dot to mark where you want to put it if you want to help guide you. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing down here. We're going to create a little curve down, out, and around to meet this here. And this I'm just going to bring from this corner out and around to meet there. Okay, so we have our bird designs. And now we're going to do some beaks. These beaks are going to be a little different. So we're going to have them kind of curve like one of the petals that we've done before, out to a tip and then back around. And we're going to do a copycat line inside of that. Okay, and I'm going to do the same over here. Out to a point, back and around, copycat line inside. For the eyes, we're just going to do a big circle, another circle inside, and a dot. Okay, big circle, another circle, and a dot. For the beaks, we're going to do a line in the middle, separate the top and the bottom. You can do kachni in these at a diagonal angle and switch for opposites, or you can leave them like that, your choice. Okay. All right, so now we're going to start decorating the insides of these, but first we need a copycat line as well. So on the inside, I'm going to do a close copycat line. Okay. And then I'm going to do that for this one as well. It's going to come all the way around. If you need to turn your page for this, you can. I'm not doing that, but it would probably be easier if you did. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're going to start sectioning off different areas of our birds. Okay, so for this we're going to do a little curved double line here for around the neck. And leave a little space, and I'm going to do one more. And then on here, I'm going to do this pattern where it comes up, pointy house, and down. Okay, and I'm just going to come right from this rooftop, and I'm going to create another rooftop and down. If you want to see it from this angle, I can show you. Okay, so pointy top and down, pointy top and down. Or if you want to come up, pointy top and down, your choice, okay? Until I can't anymore. And these ones are just going to get a diagonal line there, okay? And on the insides of these, we're going to do a copycat line as well. Just the smaller houses inside. This creates kind of like a jewel design, which I like. Okay, so there's our first design for our bird. Next, we're going to do the same thing to this one. Okay, so I'm going to create a curved line here. Pretty much whatever we do in one bird, we're doing to the other. That might be a little different, but that's okay. I'm going to do another curved line. Now in between these ones, this line right here, I'm going to do some little petals or designs. Okay, just like that. And I can do another line in here to kind of divide off where that area is. Okay, and I can color in between these if I like, so it stands out a little more. Okay, and this next one, let me make this a little wider here. I'm going to do circles. And I'll color once again around them in my pattern. Okay, just like so. And we can do the same over here as well. So let's see, I can make this a little different though. I can do this circles in here. Okay, color in between. Okay, and then here I can do my petal design. And I can do another line if I wish, but I don't have to. Okay, all right. So now we're going to do the same house design on this one. We're going to come up, point, back down, point, back down, point, back down. And it's kind of turning as I'm doing this, okay? All right, and smaller design inside. Okay, and we're going to finish this one off with a wavy line because we're going to divide off a section here. Okay, and we're going to do a copycat wavy line because we're going to do a wing. Okay, so I'm going to create a curved line from here all the way back to here to separate a wing from the body. And I'm going to do a copycat line. Okay, and now on the wing, we're going to do these little squares here and there. Don't put them too close because we got to do our copycat line around these. Okay, so now we're going to do copycat squares. So they get a little bigger. Okay, and if we want to, we can add a little dot in the middle of these as well. This to me makes them look a little more like gems. And birds are known for having little dots too. Okay, and we need to make a wing for this bird as well. We're not going to see the whole thing, but we can see part of it, where it comes from. And we'll do the copycat line for that wing, and we will do squares for this one too. Okay, we'll do our copycat lines around those. and our dots inside. Okay, now the body we pretty much don't want to have too many designs inside. I mean, we can if we want to, but it's not necessary. So if I wanted to section this off, I could have a little line there, another section here with a bigger area. Okay, I could section off the whole thing if I wanted to. And I could do different designs inside of them, but I think they kind of look nice too with just being solid like that. So I'm just going to do one like it and we'll leave one blank. Okay, so this I could do kachni. Okay, this I could leave the same but do maybe kachni longer here. Okay, and then I could do kachni on this one. So we can alternate and vary them. All right, and yeah, there's that. If I want to, I could do kachni around the head of the bird. So make it a little darker. I could do it all along the outside of the bird if I wanted to also, or I can leave them blank and color them in, or leave them white if I want them to stand out a little more. So your choice. Okay, it's just like that. So now we need to create some tail feathers. Okay, so for this big one here, I'm going to kind of curve this out and get wider as I go. And this one is going to come in and curve out as well. Kind of like with the peacock, if you've already seen the peacock video. And then we're going to curve the bottom just like that. Okay, so nice, beautiful, long tail for the lovebird. And we're going to do the same for this one, but in the opposite direction. Okay, so this one's going to come out this way, and this one's going to come out longer there, and then curve to meet. Okay, now we're going to do our copycat lines inside. And we can do some designs in their tail feathers too. Just like that. Okay. All right, so now we're going to section these off. Create a little section here with 2 lines and then another set of 2 lines. And do that on this one as well. Okay, and inside those we're going to do circles. Try and make them touch. Take your time with this. You want them to touch on both lines and the sides of each other. Okay, and inside we're going to do another circle, so kind of like donuts. And a half circle. There we go. Okay, and we'll do the same on this side. Big circle. And you can do smaller ones too, they don't have to be big. There we go. Okay. All right. For this one here, I'm going to do this design where it curves around. I'm going to leave a little space. I'm going to curve up to a point and back down. Curve up to a point and back down. And I'm going to do a bigger copycat one on the outside of it that touches the end of the tail. So like big flames. There we go. Okay, this is going to curve out, up, and down. And we're going to pretend there's another one here. There we go. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to do something, I could do something a little different on this one if I wanted to. I could do these bumps. And I can do a copycat line around those. And then I could do those little flame designs if I want to in between them, do smaller ones. Okay, and then I can have either something smaller on the inside of them or on the outside. Just do some copycat lines. Just like that. Okay, so we can have small ones and we get big ones. Inside of these, we can do kachni. I'm doing diagonal kachni lines. Line. But you can do horizontal, vertical, whatever floats your boat. All right, and we're going to do kind of the same thing on this side now. So I'm going to do some up here. Okay, and then my bigger ones following. Okay, and then I'm going to do some in between as well. Okay, so now we're going to have our big ones, copying those. There we go. Okay, and now over here we're going to do a lotus flower. So we're going to come out and up like we did with the other ones. And now we're going to, I'm going to show you this way so you can see a little better. We're going to curve out, in, and around. Curve out, in, and around. I'm going to do that again over here. Curve out, in, and around. Curve out, in, and around to make a nice lotus flower. Okay. Now with this we can do some kachni diagonal as well, every other petal. Okay, just like that. That a pretty design. Okay, and I'm going to do the same kind of over here, only I'm going to do a different pattern. This one we're going to do triangles. Okay, and some birds are different, so it's okay. They don't have to be the exact same. I could do kachni in here as well if I want to. And then we're going to add some circles to the tops of these. And do a smaller circle inside. Ta-da! Okay, and then we're going to end it with another lotus flower. So curve out, in and around, curve out, in and around, out, in and around, out, and around, and kachni. And there we go. And we have our birds. And we can do kachni on these if we want as well. Okay, nicer than that, but yeah. And we can alternate it. We can shade this one in to create some variety. Okay, and you can kind of follow with a pattern like that if you want to. Okay, so you can play with that as you want. All right, now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to create some branches. Okay, so right here where this bird is, I'm going to create this branch. It kind of comes up here. And we're going to create this one down here. Okay, and this is going to continue off over to the other end like that. And here we can do these designs in here, space things out, and we can do kachni in between them, every other one for our branches. Okay, so you decide how you want to do that. So like this could be kachni. And then we're going to create another branch that's coming up this way under this bird that he's sitting on. So this one might curve down here and maybe pass over to the other side over here. Okay, so that's pretty much all there is to it to the lovebirds. Hope you had fun with this, and we'll see you next time.